Alright, what's up, guys? It's kind of late at night and my setup is a bit scuffed, but we'll see how it goes. So, 10 characteristics of a mentally strong performer. So, number one, makes themselves uncomfortable. I feel like making yourself uncomfortable is a really important thing, because if you stay within your comfort zone, I feel like you're never gonna learn anything about yourself or learn anything about what you're doing, and it's never gonna be challenging you to get to the next level. Two, happiness. I feel like if you're not happy with what you're doing, it's not gonna be you're not gonna be having a good time. You're just not gonna succeed. You're not gonna have the right mindset to succeed. So yeah, happiness is really important, especially if you're trying to succeed in something. Number three, result focused or has a goal in mind. So I feel like this is important because if you know what you want to get to, or like what team you want to get on, or you want to be able to do this specific thing in game, it's important to have that in your head so you can work towards that instead of just saying, oh, I want to get better, because that's kind of a broad term, and I feel like having a goal in mind is going to help you a lot. Number four, recovers from mistakes. I feel like recovering from mistakes is also a really big piece in game as well as just in life. You have to get back up whenever you fall, and it's really important, because if you let that bring you down, it's not going to be like the best way for you to learn. It's not going to help you in the future. So number five, focus. I feel like focus is a super important thing, and if you want to succeed in something, you have to put your all into it, and you have to be dedicated towards what you're doing. So number six, acceptance. This is kind of tied in with another one, but I feel like acceptance, like accepting what you're good at, what you're not, accepting who you are, and being proud of that is really important, because you don't want to try and be someone else. Being teachable. Number seven, I feel like being teachable is really important, because if you stay closed-minded, you're never going to see things from other people's perspective. Excuse me. You're never going to see anything from other people's perspectives, and it's going to be much harder to improve your game. Number eight, understands strengths and weaknesses. And this is kind of tied into acceptance, but I feel like if you understand your strengths and weaknesses, it'll make it easier to pinpoint what you need to work on, and what you can improve to help you overall. Ninth, has a positive attitude. I feel like this one is kind of also overlapping with happiness, and having a positive attitude, and as I like to call it, like a growth mindset, is really important, because if you don't have a positive attitude, your mind is just going to be overflowed with bad things, and you're never going to get good at anything. And last but not least, you have to challenge yourself. So I feel like challenging yourself is super important, because if you don't challenge yourself, you're never going to understand what it takes to get to the next level. And something that my dad always tells me is that you always have more inside yourself than you actually think. So challenging yourself is very important.